So think about right now, being a predator on a busy landscape, kind of running the gauntlet. How do you meet your life history requirements? So whether you're that bear or that cat, you've got to forage, you've got to kill stuff, you've got to find water, you've got to mate, denning, predator avoidance, thermal stress, and the most important thing is you've got to spend another day and try and stay away from humans. And on these landscapes, we've got our rural residential, we've got our trails, we've got our cut blocks, we've got the road network, the linear features, and there's this hypothetical grizzly bear just trying to get through the landscape without bumping into people. This is a cartoon, by the way. Okay. So, these bears have seen a significant loss in physical habitat in the Upper Bow Basin, and including around Bragg Creek. They have spatial and temporal conflicts with recreationalists. They know where we are. They do a really good job for the most part, and they try and stay away. But then they try and partition time by saying, okay, I'd ideally like to be there in the afternoon, but I've got to be there between 2 and 4 o'clock in the morning because there aren't hikers. So we have to think about this temporal partitioning. Think about whether we want a lot of people hiking in West Bragg Creek at night. Road collisions are a big problem. And these apex predators have really, really slow reproductive rates, right? You don't have to kill a lot of them before the population can turn. And we harass them with dogs. Now, this is not a good picture. These are Karelian bear dogs, which are being deployed to actually encourage bears not to be around people. That's a good thing, but I couldn't find a better picture. And then we have all these vehicular collisions, and I grabbed some data thanks to Grant Chapman out of the Cochrane office, Fish and Wildlife. And I was just looking at the Bragg Creek area, and my eyes again are pretty bad, but I think it says 182 bear collisions recorded, and this goes back about 25 years, and this isn't an incomplete data set. But anyway, just the point that as we have more people and more transportation, we're bumping into these things. Now, most of you, okay, here's Bragg Creek, here's West Bragg. This is an area that our trail network gets into, and there's a massive wetland complex, only a few kilometers from here. And it has all of these species, I can tell you, because I've seen them all, I've seen their tracks, except for the wolverine, but I put it in there because other people have. And I'm here to tell you that there's no other place on Earth where you can get this diversity of predators and ungulates within 100, let alone 30 kilometers of a city of 1 million people. And these things are within 30 kilometers of a city of 1.6. That's like a Serengeti ecosystem dynamic. And most Calgarians don't even know about it. But it's just, and the key reason they're there is it's very, very difficult to get into that particular area unless you work hard at it. So